Once again, welcome the starters of Alexandria Cardinal. And now, let's meet your starters for the Moorhead Spuds.
And pulled off the upset, a 42-39 victory. Spuds did get a little redemption in the regular season here against the Cardinals, but here we are in the playoffs for game number 2 this season.
Yeah, what happened in the regular season really doesn't mean much, does it? And these teams have done a nice job of ending each other's seasons the last couple of years, so the Spuds got a lot to play for. And I'll tell you what, I'm sure it's going to be close to the vest, and they both know each other so well that it's going to be interesting to see what wrinkles either team has come up with.
There always seems to be a trick play or two in this matchup between these two teams. Not surprised to see flea flickers or hook and ladders and all kinds of fun play be displayed between these two teams. And as Coach Feeney talked about in the opening interview, some injury problems for the Spuds, defensively losing one of their big players.
Yeah, and that hurts. I think they've lost Owen Thielges for this game. He's got a high ankle sprain. And look down, and they haven't had Linus Davis since Game 3, which is just a travesty. But you know what? There's that mentality, next man up, and so somebody's got to fill his shoes, and they have and will, and it goes on.
Next man up is exactly right. Alexandria had to play a quarterfinal matchup against St. Cloud Tech to start this playoff season. They were able to get a 35-6 victory, and quarterback Chase Thompson threw for 5 touchdowns in that one.
He's a talent. I tell you what the Spuds need to do tonight is, and alluding to what Coach Feeney said, make him one-dimensional. He doesn't like carry the ball. If they can get him to move around a little bit, that kind of messes up his timing a little bit, and that's what happened in that first game, and he ended up throwing 2 or 3 interceptions that game, and he doesn't like that, but he's a very accurate passer, and so they got to make him uncomfortable.
And that'll be see how the defense can adjust, right? They've been playing a few games without Davis in the middle. See if they've made their adjustments and can get after Thompson here tonight. In the other half of the bracket, the number 1 seed, Sauk Rapids Rice, falls to the number 4 seed, Sartell, this afternoon, 15-14 in a wild finish, where Sartell took the lead with less than 2 minutes to play. Sauk Rapids Rice drove down the field and then missed what would have been a game-winning field goal. And so that means the winner of this game here is going to host the finals on Friday.
And that's cool, and I told Coach Feeney yesterday, I said, go ahead and mess up my deer hunting, I don't mind.
Well, Daniel Jackson lines it up for the kickoff here, and we are underway in this semifinal matchup. Spuds on the return just outside of the end zone, bringing it up to the 15, now to the 20. Bottled up and wrapped up there just across the 20-yard line to the 21, and that's where the Spuds will take over on offense.
I tell you, that young man's got a nice, strong leg. Not only did he kick that thing high, he kicked that to about the 1-foot line, and I thought that Went was going to be able to they had a wall set up in the middle, but because it was so high, by the time he got to where the wall was set up, they really did a nice job of closing it down, Corey. And so the Spuds are going to start on their own 22.
22-yard line is where the Spuds will go. 1st and 10. Gavin Quaid at quarterback takes the snap, hands off up the middle. A little opening there across the 30, trying to get to the 35. He stopped there. Host of Cardinals there. Mac Haight on the stop for the Cardinals.
Yep, right away went to their wham play where they bring that slot in on the linebacker, and Josh went always. Reads, he's patient, gets up in there, waits for that block to happen, then he turns on the jets, and all of a sudden he's got himself about a 13-yard gain, and it's a big first down right away.
Yeah, nice first play to start for Moorhead. They get another set of downs, first down, and before that gets underway, the Spuds will take a timeout. And so we will step aside here on WDAY. We are scoreless with 11:26 to go here in the first quarter.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Humbled. And hopefully I'm hoping for a cramp, but we'll see what Tony has when he gets out there. But nice job again, Moorhead. Nice pushback. They're getting to the second level with their guards right away, so the linebackers weren't able to scrape over. So the secondary is the one that had to come up and make the tackle that time.
Yeah, so a couple of nice gains for Wendt to start, and now he is on the turf being attended to by Tony Hanukkah. And so we will step aside in this break. Again, we're scoreless, 11-11 left, first quarter. As the Spuds are about to break huddle.
Maybe
Bringing in another play. Looks like Michael Haugo just coming in from the sideline. And he'll go out wide left. Quaid in the shotgun. DJ Smith wide right for the Spuds, and the snap. Handoff behind for Herlishka. He gets to the 40-yard line, maybe a yard. Battled forward. A host of Cardinals there on the stop.
something a little bit different for the Spuds this time. They very rarely go on a quick count. That time they went right up, and you could tell it was not in sync at all. They tried to run like an ISO play to the left, and it just the timing was off, was way off on that one.
Yeah, you're right. They stepped under or got lined up and snapped it immediately, and things just didn't develop up the middle. So the Spuds will try it again with two receivers left and two in the backfield. Here's a handoff going around left side.
Wow.
Alexandria is there to stop that one. Again, maybe a yard gain, and that's going to force 4th down and 2 for the Spuds, and they've got a decision here with 9:52 to go in the first quarter in a scoreless game.
They'll line up in their offense. I can almost guarantee it, and they'll see what Alexandria does defensively. Don't be surprised to see Gavin step back and do a quick kick here.
From the 42-yard line of Moorhead. And now Gavin does step back, and he will pooch kick this one away over the head of the return man. And it's bouncing, a Moorhead bounce inside the 10. And good pursuit by the coverage team, and they're going to down it at the 6-yard line. And that's where the Cardinals will take over.
And there's a case where you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't. They stayed in their normal defense. They just had a one high free safety back there, and he kicked that perfectly. He kind of a sidewinding kick when he did it. It went away from the person that's back there and then took a great roll for him, rolled all the way to 6. That ended up being about a 45-yard punt. Not bad for the quarterback.
Yes, Gavin Quaid pinning the Cardinals deep in their own end of the field to begin their first possession. The last time these teams met, Alexandria didn't get to touch the ball offensively until late in the first quarter. And so now they'll take over on the 6-yard line. Thompson, the quarterback, in the shotgun, gets the snap, looking to pass. He'll throw it down deep down the middle. Man open, but overthrows. It's incomplete. Kelly Johnson was coming across the middle of the field. He was open, but the pass about 5 yards beyond, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, they had him. He was the inside twin on the right side. Tried to throw a post route to him, and Moorhead had somebody get in, and I'm not sure who it was, but made him throw that ball just a little bit sooner than he wanted to, so he overthrew it. So you had pretty good pressure from Moorhead's left side that time.
We have an ineligible man downfield penalty on Alexandria, so it looks like that has been accepted.
Yeah, it'll just be
half the distance to the goal, so it should put him at the 3-yard line. It'll remain first down.
And Corey, there's a case where the illegal man downfield was the intended receiver, and they had two people both on the line of scrimmage, so he was covered, so he technically couldn't go out. He could see that where the ball was thrown, and pointed to him, and I watched him go, ay, should know better than that.
Chase Thompson in the shotgun. One man in the backfield, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Handoff goes up the middle, bounces it to the outside. The Spuds are there. Looks like about a 3, maybe a 4-yard gain. Hennon gets the carry for the Cardinals.
A nice penetration by Spuds. They tried to run that inside zone play, and A.B. Jala, when he gets that momentum, he's going forward. There's no cutback lane. He tried to bounce it out, and Moorhead's linebackers did a great job of stretching it out and making the tackle.
So back to the original line of scrimmage here at the 6-yard line. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Similar formation. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. And keeping it, faking the handoff, passing it downfield, connecting there with Schoenrock. And he'll get across the 20-yard line. That'll be a first down for Alexandria.
Yep, and ran a boot play that time. Basically, they faked the inside zone. He rolls out, inside twin again. He just ran up, got past the first down marker, ran a nice curl route, and he found him right between the numbers. Moorhead had good coverage on it, but that was just a nice timing play on Alexandria's part.
Yeah, it looked like Schoenrock found an area, sat down in it, and the ball was delivered perfectly. So 1st and 10 here for Alexandria. Thompson, again, 2 wide receivers left and right, 1 going in motion, handoff up the middle, and stopped after about a 5-yard gain, 4 or 5 yards for Alexandria. Looked like Hennon again on the carry for the Cardinals.
Yep, again, running that inside zone where the offensive line zone blocking and got up on the linebacker, but they weren't able to account for Moorhead's backside backer that time, who is Ben Herlishka, and Herlishka stopped him right as soon as he made that cut back.
2 receivers left and right, ball on the 25-yard line. Thompson with Hennon to his left in the shotgun. And the snap back, fakes the handoff, quick pitch right, complete. Spuds are there, wrap him up, short of the 30-yard line, so it'll be a couple yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, nice job by the Spud secondary at time. They ran that little bubble screen where they take the receiver, back him off, inside twin comes out the block on the corner. He kept his outside leverage, and Moorhead had great pursuit from the inside.
Alexandria going quickly, 3rd and 2 now at the 29-yard line. Thompson in the shotgun, trying to draw the Spuds off sides. They stay put. Now he'll send Hennon to the right side. 2 wide receivers left and right. Waiting on the snap. And back. Pump fake, quick out, and it's dropped. Schoenrock was open along the near side. Just a quick curl route to the outside. He was open, got separation from the Spud defender, but the drop goes, and it's 4th down and 2.
Yeah, and there's a case. That's almost a pick route, but it's legal. Outside twin just kind of ran like an inside route, and he curled up where he thought. The problem is he tried to take off a run before he had the ball, which happens from time to time, and he was just kind of trying to get big yards instead of, if he'd have caught it, he'd had the first down.
Yeah, he was beyond the marker, but as it stands, Alexandria in punt formation at the 29-yard line. Snap is back, kick is away. Oliver Judd is back to receive. This is going to bounce well in front of Judd, and he'll pick it up at the 30-yard line. Goes to the left side, tries to come back to the middle, but the Cardinals are there in good pursuit, and about a 2-yard return there for Oliver Judd will give the Spuds starting field position at their own 32-yard line.
Yep, not a real long punt, but it had some height on it, and of course it bounced about 10 yards in front of him, so he got what he could. And again, nice job by their special teams, Corey. They stay in their lanes. He tried to bounce it outside, and there was 2 guys there to stop him, and that's nice special teams by Alex. But I'll tell you what, Moorhead will take a 33-yard or a start at the 33.
Yeah, decent starting field position for this drive. Second possession now for Moorhead. Each team has possessed once, and we are scoreless. 6:22 to go here, first quarter. Wide receivers 2 to the right and 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield for Quaid. He will hand it off up the middle. Herlishka with the carry, strong running, gets across the 45, and that'll be a first down for Moorhead.
Nicely done. Okay, again, nice block by Moorhead's slot back that thing. Got on the linebacker. He read it perfectly, got into some traffic, got the first down, and then he put his head down and picked up 2 or 3 extra and carried people. That's nice, hard running right there.
So like the first drive, the Spuds opening play on this possession gets first down, and they have 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, handoff up the middle. Herlishka picking his way, bounces it to the outside. He's across the 50, across the 40. He's got room, tries to run away, and just gets caught from behind at the 25-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 27. A big gain for the Spuds and another first down.
Yep, that time instead of running what they normally do, they actually trapped that time, and he bounced that outside right off that block. Bounced it outside, showed great speed, and I tell you what, their Braden Staples, he took the right angle from his safety spot to make that tackle.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Herlishka, the lone back in the backfield. Quaid, shotgun, hands off to Herlishka. He's up the middle, across the 25, bounces forward, gets to nearly the 20. They'll mark him down at the 21. So about an 8-yard gain there for Herlishka. And that'll set up 2nd and 3. And give him a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 now for the Spuds.
Nice job of blocking on the perimeter by Moore at the time. Javid Carlson's actually lined up as the tight end, and he was able to get that inside linebacker, Corey. And Herlishka did a great job of reading that and bounce it outside for big yards.
Quaid again in the shotgun. Gets the snap, hands off, Herlishka right up the middle, big hole, makes 1 man miss, gets to the 10, and falls forward. They're going to mark him down at the 9. It's going to be 1st and goal, Moorhead.
Yeah, just a quick hitter right up the gut, and again they're taking the tight slot back that time, blocking him back on something. He pulled the guard, and they trapped it, and there was a nice hole there. The linebackers didn't have a clue, and he was in the secondary before you knew it.
Similar formation, 2 wide receivers left. Herlishka in the backfield behind Quaid, who's in the shotgun. Snap back, hand off, Herlishka up the middle. Not much of a opening there, but he's able to find some room and get some positive yardage. See where they mark him down, either at the 6 or 7. Looks like possibly the 7. So it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Spuds.
Yep, again taking the slot back and bringing him back into the A-gap and trying to seal that off. And that time their linebacker stepped up. But Herlishka still has this innate ability to find a seam and run with a little power, and he got extra yards because of it.
3:50 to go, first quarter, no score. Spuds driving, snap back, handoff, up the middle, around the left side, and he's going to be taken down just at the 1-yard line. Michael Haugo came around on an end around, got the handoff, had some room to the left side, and got taken down at the 1. So 3rd down and goal at the 1 for Moorhead.
Yeah, basically what Michael did was he's lined up as a running back, and they just ran power back to the left side, and he did a nice job. When the guard pulled up, so did he, and he got nice yards.
Goal line situation here for the Spuds. Approaching 3 minutes left. Quaid goes under center. He'll keep it. He tries to go over the top, and it's in for the score. Spuds get on the board first with a quarterback keeper, Gavin Quaid, a 1-yard plunge, and the Spuds lead it 6-0.
How do you like that? You know, you don't see him under center very often, do you?
No.
He ran up, got under center, didn't get a lot of movement up front, so he just jumped over center and put the ball over, and all you got to do is break the plane, and he ended up falling in the end zone. But that's a nice job on his part. Reaver
Keikos. Snap kick is good. Just snuck inside the left upright. And the Spuds get on the board in their second possession with 3:04 left in the first quarter. It's Moorhead 7 and Alexandria nothing. Keikos with the kickoff. It'll go to Johnson, the up back. He's across the 20, looking to get to the 25. He's wrapped up there by the Spuds, and he will come down right at the 25-yard line, and that's where Alexandria will take over on their second possession here in the first quarter.
That's pretty neat how they did that. It was kind of a line drive kick. It bounced on about the 20, and he picked it about the 10. And Moorhead got down there in a hurry. They had great job on special teams, staying in their lanes, and when he tried to get to that middle wall they had set up, they stymied him. That's a great job. 10-yard return on the kickoff every time.
Yeah, it looked like Kelly Johnson had a lot more room, and like you said, Mac, the Spuds closed quickly.
They really did.
3 wide receivers right, 1 back in the backfield now for Thompson. He'll quick throw to the outside. It's complete. Setting up a wide receiver screen. He gets to 8-9 yards. He'll pick up the first down as he just falls across the 35. And so a new set of downs for Alexandria.
And again, they ran that little bubble screen where the receiver steps back, and good job by Jaden Griffin of just keeping outside leverage. He ended up getting the first down, but he stopped it up enough where he got a lot of help on that play.
Cardinals again, trips right, 1 receiver to the left. Another quick pass to the outside. This one's to Johnson, makes 1 man miss. Gets across the 40 and falls ahead to the 43-yard line. They'll give him a 6-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 4.
Basically the same thing. Again, just a bubble screen where wide guy steps out, throw it to him. He's got 2 blockers in front of him, and he picked up good yards.
Feels like that's setting up something different.
You never know.
Thompson hands off up the middle. Hennon wrapped up, but he's able to push forward for a couple. He's going to be short of the first down and taken down at the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Pretty good line surge by Moorhead's defense at time. They just ran inside zone, and I can't tell who's playing the right tackle right now, but he did a great job of coming all the way across the center's face and making that tackle on Moorhead's left side. They ran it on Alex's right side, and he did a nice job of getting across.
Alexandria spreading things out here. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 right. Hennon in the backfield, and a timeout's going to be called. Moorhead is going to assess this important 3rd down play, and we will step aside here as well with 1:27 left in the first quarter. It's Moorhead 7 and Alexandria nothing. We're on the campus of Moorhead Senior High School It's a section semifinal game here in Section 8 5A football. Spuds holding a 7-0 advantage. Important third down play coming up for Alexandria as the teams break out of their huddles after the timeout and they go into formation. Thompson again in the shotgun. He's got Hennon to his left. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. And the snap back. Fakes the handoff. He keeps it, comes around the end. Nobody on him. He's got a lot of room and he'll slide down at the 40.
That's quarterback.
Yep, Thompson faked the handoff up the middle, ran around the left end, and got all the way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 39, and that's a first down for Alexandria.
Yeah, zone read that time. They've been running that inside zone. Now zone read, somebody came down, tackled, and he kept the ball around the left side, and nobody knew he had it until he got into the secondary.
Well, and like you said, Mac, too, the quarterback doesn't necessarily like to run the ball, and so the Spuds were not keying on that, and that was a perfect play where he kept it, and the Spuds were caught looking. Here's the snap back, handoff to Hennon up the middle. Spuds are there, but Hennon running hard, plows his way to the 35-yard line. 4-yard gain, be second down and 6.
Yeah, good done by Ben Hurliska. They ran inside zone to the right. He actually bent that back to the left, Corey, and Hurliska just stayed with him, covered the A gap, covered the B gap. Unfortunately, he was a little bit deep when he made the tackle, but he still stopped him because he was the last one to get him.
3 wide receivers right, Schoenrock to the left, Hennon in the backfield for Thompson. The snap back, fakes a handoff, rolls right, he'll throw downfield, and the Spuds are there, nearly intercepted. Was that Judd? Looked like he got a,
Oliver.
Yep, Judd in coverage, got a hand on it, nearly had an interception, but knocked it away. And that'll bring up third down and 6 for the Cardinals.
That was a nice job by Oliver jumping that route because they ran boot that time. Faked the inside zone, and he booted out. And he threw a bullet, and Oliver was sitting on that curl route. They ran a curl route, and he came right underneath it. I think it was just thrown so hard he couldn't catch it.
Well, and you could tell, though, that Thompson did not expect Judd to be there.
No,
that was not the plan.
No, he didn't see him. He thought that he had him off, and when he picked up his hand, there he was.
And now it looks like we've got the end.
Nope,
not
timeout.
quite. This could be a timeout. So we do have 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Alexandria has taken a timeout, so we will step aside. It's Spuds 7, Cardinals nothing.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Takes the snap, passes to the right, and it's complete to Johnson. He will have enough for the first down and pushed out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. So first down for Alexandria out of the timeout, converting on that 3rd and 6.
Yep, and that time Moorhead gambled and brought an inside linebacker in the B gap, and he didn't get there, and so it's man-to-man all the way, and just enough of a rub route where that guy was open on that out route.
And that will be the end of the first quarter, and the Alexandria Cardinals are driving as we will head to the second quarter. Moorhead 7 and Alexandria nothing. Welcome back to Jim Goda Stadium on the campus of Moorhead Senior High School. We are about to start the second quarter. Spuds holding a 7-0 advantage over the Alexandria Cardinals, but the Cardinals are driving. This drive started on their own 25-yard line, and they are currently at the 23 of the Moorhead Spuds. It's their second possession. Spuds scored on their second possession. A 1-yard quarterback keeper by Gavin Quaid. Extra point by Keikos is good. And that's where we stand at 7-0 as the Cardinals take the field. Thompson in the shotgun. And handoff to Flatten.
Nice.
Flatten is gathered up behind the line of scrimmage. Good stop there by the Spuds.
Flatten the ball carrier.
Like
Otto.
Ron Otto, the junior, came up to make that tackle for loss. And that'll make it 2nd down and 11 for the Cardinals.
You know, they tried to run that inside zone on the right side, and Otto's playing that defensive end on that side. And he just went down with the tackle, and when back saw that, he had no cutback lane, tried to cut it back the other way, and he picked him up for a loss.
Trips left, clustered just off the line of scrimmage. And the snap back, fake handoff, back to pass, passing over the middle, open, off the hands though. I think that was that Johnson over the middle?
I'm not
Or
sure.
Clute. It's tough to pick out the numbers
hard
from
to
this
see.
distance, but at any rate, the pass is off the hands of the receiver, and now we can tell Weber, Caden Weber,
Yep.
got a hand on that, and it falls incomplete. So 3rd down and 11 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they tried to run a boot route again that time, and Weber was the inside twin. He ran, I call it a pivot route, where he starts inside, then pivots back outside, and he was there, but Moorhead got good pressure on him, so he threw the ball a little wide that time.
Chase Thompson in the shotgun. This play will come before it will be a timeout. So Alexandria, unsure of the playing call or not like what they saw, and so they're going to take a timeout here with 11:16 to go here, second quarter, and the Spuds lead it 7-0. Well, a 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Cardinals. They take a timeout to talk about this important play. They're on the 24-yard line, so they've been driving again. This drive started at their own 25. They've gotten down to the Spud 24, looking to punch one in and try to even up this game. This is a section semifinal game. The winner of this game will host the finals on Friday.
You know, and what you look at here, Corey, they're in 4-down territory, so they only got to get half of this so that it makes it a manageable 4th down
Just
play,
want
too.
positive yards, correct.
Yep.
2 wide receivers left and right. Flatten in the backfield. Handoff, faked handoff, rolling left. Thompson passes left. It's caught, but closing was Judd quickly. It's going to be short of the 1st down. That'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like probably 2.
Yep, that's about what you got. And again, ran the boot route. Same thing, receiver started in and pivoted back outside. Got a step on Oliver, but Oliver did a nice job of closing on that
Great
one.
closing speed, yep.
Closing it and saving it so that they do have to go for it on 4th down.
Thompson trying to draw the Spuds off sides. He'll go under center now. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling right, looking, dumps it over, and what a great catch. And into the end zone for the score. Amazing catch there by Mason Gorghuber. A one-handed, left-handed grab. Just an amazing catch through traffic. Spuds had good coverage on the play, but the Spuds are not able to stop him before he gets into the end zone, and the Cardinals are on the board 7-6.
And again, they went back to the boot route only this time. That's the first time we've seen him under center. Ran the boot, which all it takes is for that linebacker for one step, and that's what happened. But what a catch.
Daniel Jackson now on for the extra point attempt. Snap, spot, kick is partially blocked, and it doesn't get there. Spuds block it. And that could be important down the road. Spuds with a big special teams play. And after that score, 11:02 to go here, second quarter. Moorhead still leading. Moorhead 7, Alexandria 6.
Brady's service.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
After that kickoff into the end zone, the Spuds will start on their own 20-yard line. So third offensive possession for the Spuds. They were able to score last time out. 67-yard drive capped off by a Gavin Quaid 1-yard touchdown run. That gave the Spuds a 7-0 advantage, and now Alexandria has countered with a Thompson to Gorghuber 12-yard pass. The extra point was blocked, and that's where we stand now. Spuds leading at 7-6. They will start on their 20-yard line.
Their kicker was fired up. He kicked that one in the end zone.
Gavin Quaid in the shotgun. Spuds with a man in motion. Handoff goes up the middle. A lot of traffic there. Does get a couple, maybe three. Herlishka on the carry for the Spuds.
Yep, just trying to run that inside zone type read that time, and he just got what he could. Nice line surge by Alex on their defensive line, which kind of stymied Moorhead's offensive line, so there wasn't not a lot of room that time.
Three wide receivers right. Herlishka in the backfield. Now the Spuds send somebody in motion. Quaid passing it right, connecting with Herlishka, not able to pull away. A good open field tackle on the far side by Joshua Baxton, and that will set up third down for Moorhead.
A little trickery on Moorhead's part that time. That's twice now they've brought a receiver in motion. They faked the jet sweep to him, then kind of ran like a little boot. And Herlishka was lined up, or he was in backfield and slipped out in the flat, and their linebacker did a nice job of covering that.
Yeah, Baxton did a really nice job to get over open field tackle. If Herlishka's able to get away, he's got about 20 yards of open field. So nice tackle by Alexandria. Sets down up a third down and 4 on the Moorhead 26-yard line. Snap back. Quaid looking to pass. He'll throw one near side. Open and caught at the 50. Haugo cutting across to the midfield. Gets to the 40 before he's taken down. They'll mark him down at the 42-yard line of Alexandria. But a big play for the Spuds sets up a first down in Cardinal territory.
Perfect throw and perfect timing on the throw. And that time, Haugo was lined up in the slot, ran straight to a corner route, and he threw the ball before he came out of his break, which is nice timing. Threw it outside, made it, and then he picked up some nice extra yards, and he's scary when he gets out in the open.
Haugo near right side, 2 wide receivers on the right side. Herlishka in the backfield. He gets the carry right up the middle across the 40, gets down to about the 36, 37-yard line. So short gain for Moorhead. It'll be second down.
Yep, that's just basically a straight A lane. Let's see what we can get. They've got Javid Carlson lined up as tight end. They just mano a mano tried to get some pushback, and they got pushback for about 4, didn't they?
Yeah, second down and 6 now for the Spuds. Haugo going out right. Snap back, handoff up the middle, Herlishka. He's got room, he's across the 30, 25, gets inside the 25, and he's taken down at about the 22-yard line. So that'll be a first down after a nice gain by Herlishka.
Great job. They ran a trap play that time. Moorhead's left, and when the Moorhead's right guard, and I believe that's Christian Larson, just did a number on their tackle, and Herlishka cut off of him and picked it up, and they're getting close now.
8:20 to go, second quarter. Spuds hold a 7-6 advantage. Snap back to Quaid. He'll hand it off again. Herlishka, stutter step in the backfield, plows forward. Seemed to make something out of nothing there. 4 yards on the carry for Herlishka.
Yeah, he's real patient. And again, they pulled both the right tackle and right guard like a power play, and he went right off the tail of Austin Schultz, waited till Austin got in front of him, and then cut that back for 4 yards. And I'd wait for Austin Schultz to make a block too, because he's a large fella.
Second down and 6 now for the Spuds. They'll send wide receivers right. Herlishka in the backfield with Quaid. From the shotgun, hands off. Herlishka left side, looking for room, gets across the 15, plows forward, and it's going to be just shy, I think, of a first down, but very close. Should be 3rd and short for Moorhead.
I like that. Moorhead traded their tight end and their wing back to the left, and Alex didn't slide their line that time. They ran power back, and he was a half a step away from breaking that. Nice job of waiting for the blockers to block in front of him when they pulled, and he was a half a step away from scoring.
3rd and very short now for the Spuds. Quaid sitting in the shotgun, gets the snap, hands off. Herlishka right side, trying to get that first down yardage, and I believe he's got it by about a half a yard. We'll wait for the official signal, but
it's going to be close.
It's very, very close. It appeared that his effort got it, but they might have to measure.
Nope,
and
gave it to him.
They gave it to him. So just by that half a yard, the Spuds pick up the first down on hard running across the right side by Ben Herlishka.
And he pretty much did that on his own, because they were actually trying to run power back to left, and he decided to bounce that outside, and the linebacker was standing right there, and he had just enough power to break that tackle to get that yard.
So the Spuds on the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Gavin Quaid in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. Snap is back, looking to throw. He'll come near side. Ball is in the air, open. Haugo, did he make the catch? Yep. He did. Touchdown. 12-yard touchdown pass to Michael Haugo, and the Spuds extend their lead 13-6.
And nice job by Michael Haugo, too. He ran a corner route from that inside twin spot. It was a corner route all the way. You knew that Gavin would throw it to him. He threw it again up high enough where when it started to come down, he used a 6'4" frame to go up and get it at his highest point to score.
6:16 left here in the second quarter, and Reaver Keikos lines up the extra point attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. So the Spuds extend their lead on a nice scoring drive.
80-yard drive.
80-yard drive. And again, with 6:16 left in the second quarter, it's Moorhead 14 and Alexandria 6.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Well, Kelly Johnson takes that return from the 10-yard line all the way out near midfield. So a nice return for the Cardinals, and they will take over on the 49-yard line, their own 49-yard line, as they start their third possession here this first half.
Yep, that was a nice high kick too, and moved them back. But he did a great job, Corey, of getting up to where they had set up a middle return. He got up behind that wall, and when he bounced it outside, it's just a good thing that Moorhead was able to travel back and make that tackle.
Starting at the 49, trips left, again bunched right off the line of scrimmage. Snap back, Thompson will hand it off. Hennon going far side. He's in the backfield still trying to get to the line of scrimmage. He does, maybe a short gain, but the Spuds with good pursuit will make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, basically tried to run a sweep play to the left, and Moorhead's defensive end on that side, and I'm not sure who it is, unfortunately, did a great job of stretching that out so that the secondary and the linebackers could come and make that for a short gain. That was a nice job.
Approaching 5.5 to go here, second quarter. Spuds lead it 14-6. Alexandria with the ball at midfield. Thompson in the shotgun. Gets the snap. He'll pass quickly to the outside.
Nice.
Collected there, and the Spuds are in pursuit. Short gain, maybe 2 yards. And it'll be 3rd down and 7.
I tell you, trying to run that bubble screen to their left. He backed up. They had it pretty well. Moorhead had it well covered. There's also a penalty flag down. But nice job by Moorhead Lishka to come through and finish that off for no gain.
Yeah, penalty flag on the far side of the field. At the side of the play.
They're going to back him up. I think it was holding.
Yeah, they were asking Moorhead to accept or decline, so.
They'll back him up.
Yeah, looks like a spot foul.
Yep.
Illegal block in the back is what they're calling.
Yep.
All right, 10 yards. So that negates a short gain. It'll keep it 2nd down, but now at the 36-yard line, backs them up in Cardinal territory.
I tell you, that bubble screen like that can be hard to defend, and so far Moorhead's corners are doing a great job of making sure it gets funneled back inside after he catches it.
2 receivers left and right. 1 back in the backfield next to Thompson. Thompson in the shotgun, waiting for the snap, 2nd and 19, dropping back to pass. He's looking over the middle. He'll launch it over the middle. Nobody there. Spuds were closest in the area. It falls incomplete.
You know, Moorhead's only rushing 3, Corey, and he tried to go deep that time and threw it no man's land. Moorhead.
Excellent coverage.
Excellent coverage, and then Aiden Hayes on that side broke through a double team and put pressure on him, and he had to get rid of the ball. Otherwise, he was going to get hit, and he's lucky that wasn't picked. That safety could have got over there just a little bit sooner, you know?
Right,
just
yeah, there were definitely more Moorhead jerseys than Alexandria in the area, and so that sets up a 3rd down and 19. Again, at the 36-yard line of Alexandria. Trips right, wide receiver left. 1 in the backfield for Thompson. In the shotgun.
Too much
and
time.
Now a whistle goes.
Delay a game.
And his delay a game is the call, so they'll back him up 5 more, and it'll be 3rd and 24.
You know, it probably doesn't mean anybody at home, but Moorhead's offense and Alexandria's offense kind of mirror each other in the fact that they're both what they call RPO, run-pass option teams. So what you see is they get up and they're looking it over, see what the coverage are, and then the coaches tell them, well, we're going to do this or that, and sometimes it takes too much time, and that's what happened there.
3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Single back in the backfield. Thompson takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, spinning.
Baby.
Spuds nearly had him at the line of scrimmage, but he's still only going to get 1 or 2 on the play. Hennon, the ball carrier for Alexandria. It's going to be 4th and a mile.
Yep, and nice job. That's A.B. Jala was the first one they make. Missed him, turned around, and then grabbed him by the waist and pulled him back. That's a nice effort, but he did a nice job of getting off the line of scrimmage and messing up the running lane there.
Alexandria in punt formation at 4th and 24. 4:28 and counting here in the second quarter. Kick is away. It's a low one coming near side. Fielded in by Oliver Judd. He'll reverse field to the other side across the 40, 45 and out of bounds. So good starting field position for the Spuds at the 45-yard line.
Escorted out of bounds by Rumor, 1st down Moorhead.
And you know what? That was a nice job by Oliver. That punt went away from him. They had their wall set up on the right side. He ended up on the left hash mark, and he basically ran straight south towards my house, and then got up, and that's a pretty good job of getting that ball
east.
Yeah, really nice job of getting that ball upfield.
2 wide receivers left and right for the Spuds. 2 backs in the backfield. Quaid gets the snap. Hand off to Erlishka. Into the pile. He might get a yard. Definitely got back to the line of scrimmage, but a very short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, a little bit. Not a whole lot of running room that time. Again, trying to run that wham where they bring Javid Carlson in on a linebacker, and that time their defensive line did a nice job at getting off so that there was no cutback lane, so it really makes it hard to run with any forward motion. He was lucky to get a yard that time, but nice job by their defensive line getting off the ball that time.
Spuds at the 49, their own 49-yard line. Trips receivers now to the left, 1 right. Snap back, looking to pass, trying to go over the middle. It's caught there at the 45 of Alexandria, falling forward. It's going to be very close. That was Dawson Jarrett's with the reception, and he's going to be a yard short. So that's going to set up 3rd down and 1 for the Spuds, now in Alexandria territory at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, just a little timing route where Jarrett's hooked it up after about 5 yards, and he had to backtrack a little bit, and I think that's why he didn't get the 1st down.
Quaid in the shotgun. Erlishka behind him in the backfield, 2 receivers left. Erlishka gets the carry. Whistles go. So flag came out before the play. And he's pointing illegal procedure or false start on the Spuds. So 5-yard penalty will back the Spuds up. The run sort of developed. It looked like they were going to have the 1st down, but as it stands, it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
From my standpoint, it was a touchdown, but
there
it just didn't get there. But that time, Moorhead ended up with 2 guys in motion, and one was trying to get reset, and the other receiver went in motion, and that just doesn't work out very well with the white hat.
Approaching 2:30, clock running here, 2nd quarter. Spuds lead it 14-6. Gavin Quaid in the shotgun. He'll send Haugo in motion. 4 receivers now right, 1 left. Back to pass.
There he is.
Lines it up over the middle, wide open, and Michael Haugo will walk into the end zone. Touchdown.
Late hit on the quarterback.
And Gavin Quaid is down on the turf, got hit late. Flag is out. And he will need medical attention, but that will damper a little bit. But Michael Haugo did break free from the Arizona defense and walked into the end zone after a perfectly thrown ball by Gavin Quaid.
Well,
and the Spuds get the 20-6 lead at this point.
Yeah, and there's a case where they're actually Moorhead's looking for a mismatch, and what they did is they took Michael Haugo. He was lined up way inside, just stepped them out. They had the Twins covered and one over the Twins and had to bring a safety over, and Michael's got too much speed for that guy, and he was past him before they knew what happened. He just ran a post route, and he was lucky to get that ball off, but he really got hit. When he
took a hard hit, but he stood in there, absorbed the hit, and delivered a perfect ball to Haugo. As we said, walked into the end zone, and Keikos is on now for the extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. So Keikos converts 3 for 3 on extra points tonight. And with 2:17 to go in the 2nd quarter, it's now Moorhead 21 and Alexandria 6.
Get started today.
Wow.
So after the penalty, the Spuds kick off from the 45-yard line of Alexandria, and Keiko has no trouble putting that through the end zone. And so Alexandria will start on the 20-yard line with 2:17 to go, second quarter.
Yeah, and even though he got to kick it from the 40, it's still fun when they don't get a run back. That always fires up the special teams coach. They love it when their kicker does that.
Fourth possession for Alexandria as they roll onto the field. Starting at the 20-yard line, they'll start with two wide receivers left and right. Single back in the backfield with Thompson. And the snap back, handoff up the middle, a lot of room, breaking away from tacklers over the 30-yard line and picking up a first down. About a 12-yard gain there for Flatton.
And good job by Rain Battle on it. Inside zone run to come back and catch him.
Cardinals going hurry up. Same two wide receivers left and right. Snap back, looking to pass, holding it. Now Thompson will run. He's got room. He'll slide down at the 40-yard line. He'll be just short of the first down, but a pickup of about 8 on first down, and the Cardinals look to go again.
Yep, and they're going to go in a hurry after they get the ball set. Nice, for only 3 guys rushing, they're getting good pressure, Corey.
Ball at the 39-yard line of Alexandria. Minute and a half to go here in the half, and whistles go. We will see what the call is.
Too many guys moving at once.
Legal procedure false start on Alexandria, so that'll back them up 5.
And sometimes when you try to go in a hurry, they don't have a lot of time left. They only got 1 timeout left, and with only about, a minute 33 to go. And when they go on a quick snap like that, sometimes not everybody was set, and that kind of hurt them there.
And so second down and 7 for the Cardinals. 1:31 left. Spuds lead it 21-6. Snap back. Thompson back to pass. He goes over the middle. It's delivered, popped in the air, picked off. Moorhead with possession going to the 35 and out of bounds. Erlishka with the pick over the middle. It was off the hands of the intended receiver. Erlishka was there to gather it up for the Spuds, returned it about 10 yards, and the Spuds will take over in Alexandria territory.
Yeah, and there's a case where Ben was just trying to get underneath that route, and the ball was thrown perfectly, and I think the receiver, he peeked upfield to see where he was going, and that ball went straight up, and Herlishka from his linebacker spot came over and got it.
And so the Spuds will take over. 5th possession of the half for the Spuds. 31-yard line is the starting position for this drive. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right, and Erlishka in the backfield. Quaid gets the snap, fakes a handoff, looks to pass. He'll go deep right side. He's got a man.
Oh,
defended well.
Unbelievable. He caught it.
1-yard line. Who made the catch? DJ Smith on the far side. Leaped up and over the defender to make an amazing catch, fell down at the 1-yard line. So a great pass and catch for the Spuds, sets them up 1st and goal.
Yeah, DJ was just coming open, Corey, and the ball was thrown a little short. Their defender went up and knocked it straight up in the air. DJ was on his back on the ground when he caught it.
Spuds go 2 wide receivers left. Under a minute now to play. Clock running. Gavin Quaid now will go under center. Gets the snap, tries to push forward. I'm not sure if he's going to get there. Let's see. It was a good push, second effort.
The ball carrier.
Coming in, and they're going to stop play.
Moorhead's taking a timeout.
Okay, Moorhead takes a timeout. I think he's short. There is no signal, so yep, he is going to be short. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Spuds. 35.9 seconds to go here in the second.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Welcome back, Jim Goda Stadium on the campus of Moorhead Senior High School. It's playoff football, semifinals in Section 8, 5A. The number 2 seed Moorhead Spuds holding a 21-6 lead over the number 3 seed Alexandria Cardinals, and the Spuds are knocking on the door. They've got second and goal at about the 1 foot line as the teams break out of their huddles after the timeout.
Let's see what Larry and I always say, there's always magic after a timeout. Let's see what kind of magic he drew up in the dirt this time.
Well, we've got 2 wide receivers left. Erlishka in the backfield as Quaid steps in under center now. And he'll try to push his way forward, and the signal in, and a flag comes out late. So the signal was in the end zone, but we'll see if it stands.
It's going to be against Moorhead, and I have no idea what it is. Because you can assist, the running back came up and helped push. You can usually do that, and I don't know what this call is going to be.
Well, the flag came out just as Quaid was pushing across the goal line, so we're looking for a signal yet. Flag is still on the turf. Illegal shift?
Illegal shift, I don't understand that.
Yeah, well, illegal shift is the call, so that's going to back up the Spuds to just outside the 5-yard line. It'll still be second down, but that'll definitely change the play call.
Change the play call, and also the fact that Moorhead is out of timeouts.
And there are 34 seconds to go here, second quarter, approaching the end of the half. 2 wide receivers left. Halishka in the backfield. Quaid back to pass. He'll launch one near side. Open. Caught. Michael Haugo, touchdown. It seems like every reception Haugo has had tonight, he's had 2 Cardinals right there with him, but he's had just enough separation or just enough jump to make the catch.
Yep, and that's exactly what it was. And again, the timing of route. Again, inside twin where he was set up as, runs a corner route. Ball's in here right when he made his break, he went up, and what I like is that he goes up and gets it. He's got a height advantage of about 5-6 inches on those 2 D-backs, and he went up and got it, and it's nice, and the ball was perfectly thrown.
Keikos on for the extra point spot, and that one is up, and it is good.
Great sudden change.
Keikos adds the extra point, and with 32.2 seconds left here in the first half, Moorhead 28, Alexandria 6. Johnson with another good return off of the Keikos kick to start after the Moorhead scoring drive. Sets up the Cardinals on the 41-yard line, the 46-yard line near midfield. So Alexandria turned the ball over their last drive, now with an opportunity to try to put something on the board here before half. 23.9 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they only have 1 timeout left too, so I don't think, unless they're happy with what's going on, I don't think they're going to run the ball.
3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Thompson back to pass, rolling left. He'll launch one up far left side, double coverage, and flag comes out. There was some contact, and it looks like Moorhead's going to get flagged for pass interference. So double coverage. But a little bit of contact and the flag comes out.
And tell Moorhead they can come this way. This isn't the NFL. It's only a 15-yard penalty. And he did. And it's too bad. You know, Oliver had good coverage. He had a safety helping him. And when he went up, he didn't jump straight up. He jumped into the receiver and hit him before the ball got there. So, unfortunately, it's the right call. But that's 15 yards, and they still haven't scored, so he'll be okay. And the officials explained to him what he did. He's going, yeah, you're right.
17.1 seconds left in the half. Moorhead leads Alexandria 28-6. Alexandria got a good return and then picked up a defensive pass interference penalty. And that will set up Alexandria at the 39-yard line of Moorhead with an opportunity to try to score here before the half. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right, 1 back in the backfield. Thompson back to pass. Assessing, throws over the middle, wide open, catch made by Johnson. He'll step out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. So roughly a 16, 17-yard gain on the pass.
And that's tough to cover. Moorhead's playing, you know, they're playing their secondary back, and he's the inside twin. He just runs it out. They clear out with the deep guy, so there's no corner help there because the corner's got to stay back, and he threw that perfectly and get out of bounds.
11.8 seconds left in the half. They spot the ball at the 23-yard line. Alexandria steps up to the line. 2 wide receivers left and right, just off of the line of scrimmage. 1 Hennon in the backfield, Thompson back to pass. Looking right, he'll scramble now to the right, still holding, still looking. He launches one downfield in the middle, wide open, and it's caught for a touchdown. Kelly Johnson got lost in the Moorhead secondary, completely lost. And he was wide open in the back of the end zone. Thompson had all day to look around, survey, found him, and delivered a perfect strike. And Alexandria takes advantage here at the end of the half, and they get on the scoreboard, still trailing 28-12.
And, you know, that's hard on your secondary. That's a long time to try to cover somebody. And then, of course, your quarterback's not standing in one spot. He went left, then he started to come back right, then he stepped up. And Johnson just pivoted back when he saw his quarterback running to the right. He ran to the right, and I'll tell you what, he found him, and Thompson threw a strike. I mean, that was nicely done and makes it interesting, doesn't it?
As it does. And now the extra point attempt. Kick is up and good. And so again, Alexandria, after falling behind 28-6, come back and answer with a touchdown with just 2.2 seconds left in the half. And your score right now is Moorhead 28 and Alexandria 13. So Daniel Jackson adds the extra point, and with just 2.2 seconds left in the half, Alexandria trails 28-13. Kickoff taken by the Spuds, and the knee was down, and so the Spuds will get one play if they want it. Let's see if they just take a knee or if they try to make something happen. Field position will be at about the 35-yard line of Moorhead.
Yeah, there's a case where, you know, it's just kind of one of those little end-over-end squid kicks, and he had to go down and get it, and his knee was down, so it should be 2.2 seconds left. But
looks like Moorhead's in formation to take a knee here and just get into the into halftime.
Yep, not have anything happen. Play it safe.
And that's what they do. So a very eventful first half here at Jim Goda Stadium in the section semifinals of Section 8 5A football, as the Moorhead Spuds lead the Alexandria Cardinals 28-13.
Are you?
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Teams are back out on the field. Alexandria doing some warm-ups on their side of the field. As Mac, as you mentioned, they will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, and it'd be, you know, the Moorhead's got to defensively. They just got to kind of keep doing what they've been doing, I think, Corey. And they've done a nice job of, for the most part, bottling up the run and making them throw the balls. And that was one of their goals, make them one-dimensional. So they're throwing the ball a lot. I'm not capable of letting you know how many because I can't do that. But and secondary-wise, they've got good coverage. There hasn't really been anybody big and wide open. So.
Other than the last touchdown
yeah,
play.
And that's going to happen. It doesn't matter if it's Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday. You're going to see that where they lose a guy when a quarterback scrambles. And he has the ability to throw a strike, and he sure did on that. But try to keep him slow down. And Moorhead, on the other hand, I think they only throw the ball when they need to right now. And if they can control the ball and get lots of yards and run a lot of time off the clock, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Alex. That's my idea anyhow.
Well, I like it. We'll see what happens as the Spuds are lining up for the kickoff. Reaver Caicos lining it up. Alexandria still in their huddle along the far side as we get ready to start the third quarter. Again, on the other side of the bracket, an upset. The number 1 seed Sauk Rapids Rice falls to the number 4 seed Sartell 15-14. A wild ending to that game as Sartell scored a touchdown with less than 2 minutes to go to bring the game to 14-13. They went for 2, converted the 2-point conversion, and then still a lot of time on the clock. Sauk Rapids Rice was able to drive down and attempt a field goal that they missed towards the end of the game. And so Sartell waits the winner of this one. Ground ball up the middle, picked up, and thought he had his knee down. He did.
He did.
Yeah, so that was picked up by Andrew Flatten. And so Alexandria will take over at the 30-yard line as they start this drive here to open the second half.
Yep, and again, that's kind of different. I was going to make mention to you, but we were busy. That's the first time that he's ever kicked off from the right hash, and then they kick one of those squib or end-over-end ones to make it. But by doing so, they got a whole lot more players that can defend that. So he didn't know where to run once he picked it up anyhow, but his knee was down when he scooped up that ball.
Well, and that's to combat Kelly Johnson with a couple of really good returns recently, right? So changing things up to keep the ball out of his hands. And now Alexandria lines up. Thompson is in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Quick throw near side. Good coverage, but the catch was made right in blanket coverage. And that was completed to Gorg Huber. And a gain of 6 yards will make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I tell you what, was he dialed in on that receiver. Jack Tompkins had great coverage on that little hook route that he ran and was all over him like crazy. And he just kind of got that thing in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he rifled in a pass right into his midsection, and Gorg Huber was able to make the catch. Thompson with the snap. He'll go right side, pass completed, wide receiver screen on the far side, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. Connection there with Jackson Schoenrock, and looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 1.
Great job up on top, I'll tell you, by Jaden Griffin. He's keeping his outside leverage on that thing so that gets funneled back inside, and that's why they didn't get a first down.
Alexandria going quickly, 3 wide receivers left, 1 right, and Hennon in the backfield. Thompson with the snap, looking, pump fake, over the middle, wide open, caught at the 50 and still running. Spuds bring him down just at the 42-yard line. So quick slant catch caught by Gorg Huber again, and Alexandria gets the first down.
Yeah, Moorhead running their cover too. They got 2 deep safeties, and what the receiver did that time, he just went in. He got between the linebacker depth and the secondary depth, and he threw a strike to him and then made some good yards afterwards. That's just a nice play.
Gorg Huber lines up on the right side, rolling right now, and this passing right and off the target, so incomplete. Another good coverage. Spuds have had good coverage, but Thompson has been able to thread the needle and complete some passes. That one goes incomplete.
Yep, and that time they ran a little rollout that time, and Jack Tompkins is playing outside linebacker on this on Moorhead's right, and he came on the outside, and if they hadn't run that rollout, he'd have had problems getting rid of that ball, and he did put a little pressure on him.
Schoenrock now comes wide left, trips right. Hennon in the backfield with Thompson at the 42-yard line. Now motion. Johnson comes near side, dumping it over. A little screen to Hennon, but played well, and that'll be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Nicely done by the Spuds. They set up, and Rain Battles playing that outside linebacker on Moorhead's left side, and he got through the block and made the tackle right when he caught it. That's a nice job of playing outside backer and recognizing what's in front of you.
Yeah, great recognition of that screen and brought it down. Actually, tackle for loss. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 now as the Cardinals go 2 wide receivers left and right. Hennon in the backfield. Thompson gets the snap, fakes the handoff, pulls it back. He scrambles, passes downfield, got the first down connection, and they'll mark him down at the 31. Flag comes in really late from the near sideline on the opposite side of the field. We'll see what that call is.
I'm not sure because it came away from the play from this sideline. I don't know if Moorhead got a little exuberant on the sideline. I think what happened is that he ran into him when he was trying to go down the sideline because one of the coaches was out of the box.
Oh, yeah.
So they're just warning him to get back.
Yep.
So there's no penalty involved then.
Right, it's a warning the first time, right?
Yep, just a warning.
So sideline infraction on the Spuds, and so they have been warned. Ball on the 30-yard line now of Moorhead. 9:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spuds still holding a 28-13 advantage. Thompson in the shotgun. Hennon the single back. Handoff, Hennon up the middle. Nice. And he's bottled up right away. Maybe a gain of a yard.
Hennon the ball carrier.
AB.
Wrapped up by
A.B. Jala with the tackle for the Spuds. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yep, Moorhead went to their 3-man line, and they're just tried to run that inside zone, and he just overpowered the center and pushed him right back into the ball carrier.
Thompson in the shotgun, wide receivers left and right. Again, Hennon in the backfield. Hennon coming out near side. He's going to get the pass. He's at the 30. Great open field tackle by the Spuds and getting help now, pushing him back. That could be another loss on the play.
Rain Battle.
And it's going to be 3rd down.
Rain Battle the last 3 weeks has just been playing like a demon outside, and he did a nice job. He got a piece of the receiver that was going downfield, recognized that they were just running a dump pass, came up and made a great tackle for no gain.
Hennon came out in the flat near side, and Thompson didn't see anything downfield, dumped it off, and Rain came up and made the stop. It's 3rd and 11 now. Thompson with the snap, faking handoff, rolling right, looking downfield, avoids pressure, now delivers downfield, and is it caught?
Yep.
Wow, what a catch there by Gorghuber, and that's going to be enough for another 1st down.
Yep, they again, Moorhead brought brought pressure that time, and Thompson did a good job of just kind of sidestepping that, stepping up in the pocket, and he threw a nice ball that was nice. It was low, and that receiver went down and got it, and that's a great catch.
About 8 minutes left now, 3rd quarter. Spuds lead it 28-13. Cardinals driving. Ball at the 14-yard line. Thompson in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left and right. The snap, back to pass. Flushed out by the Spuds, dumps it over. Caught and running towards the end zone. He'll get to the corner. Touchdown! Jackson Schoenrock gets the 14-yard reception, and the Cardinals go back-to-back on possessions. They finish out the first half with a touchdown, come back to start the second half with a touchdown.
And, you got to give Thompson a lot of credit. Moorhead came with a double inside blitz that time, flushed him outside, and he just has enough moxie to get outside, got his feet spread around, and threw a strike to Schoenrock, who was coming underneath on a crossing route, and there was nobody there to tackle him.
And Daniel Jackson in for the extra point, and it is good. So Jackson converts on the extra point, and with 7:41 left in the 3rd quarter, it's Moorhead 28, Alexandria 20.
Town and Country Oil and Propane.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
He's got a nice leg, I'll tell you. There's no wind today, and kicking from the 40, he's kicking that thing about 64 yards in the air, and I wouldn't want Michael Hago to return it either. So it's a nice job of getting it in the end zone.
Spuds come out of the huddle quickly, up to the line. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Erlishka in the backfield with Quaid. Gavin Quaid in the shotgun, gets the snap, hands off Erlishka up the middle, bounces it to the outside. He's across the 20, 25, flag is down, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. We'll see what the flag is.
And we're going to get a holding on Moorhead. When he bounced it outside, the tight end reached up and pulled the linebacker down.
Okay, that is indeed the call. And so that'll back up the Spuds. Spot of the foul will probably make it about 2nd and 21. Depending on where they spot it down, judging by where the flag is.
And that's too bad because that negated a nice first down run, but the linebacker was trying to get outside, and he just got a piece of him a little bit. He actually tackled him.
Well, that's a penalty.
Yeah, and they're going to call that one, especially when it's right in front of the white hat.
Yeah, so 1st down and 20 now as they back up to the 10-yard line. Spuds put Haugo in motion, snap back, looking to pass. Quaid puts one up high and deep, looking for Haugo. He makes the catch across the 35 and out of bounds at about the 37. So 27-yard pass to Haugo, and it's a 1st down for the Spuds.
And that time they put Michael Haugo in motion that time, Corey, and he went all the way outside and just got up the sideline, and kind of like when Moorhead got lost when their secondary didn't pick up the fact that he was still going wide, and he threw the ball up as high as he could. He went up and got it, and that's a huge 1st down. That was a big completion.
Well, and Haugo's got such great speed too.
Yep.
There aren't too many secondary players that can stay with him. So Spuds line up with 2 wide receivers right. Handoff to Erlishka up the middle. Gets bottled up, but he pushes forward. Moved the pile. They're going to get him to the 49-yard line. And so that should be about 2nd down and 3 now for the Spuds.
Unbelievable. The Walker Hennon, their linebacker, jumped on his back after about a 1-yard gain, tried to spin him, and he just carried him for another 5 or 6. That's about a 7-yard gain, and that was a heck of a run.
Kind of slung shot him forward in that.
Yep.
Yeah, so Erlishka with a nice gain on 1st down sets up 2nd and 3. Wide receivers left and right. Erlishka in the backfield. Quaid in the shotgun. 6:20 to go. Handoff up the middle. Erlishka plows through. Looks like he's got the 1st down.
Wow.
Wait for the official. It's right at the sticks, but they are making the signal. That is a 1st down.
Again, running the wham play off the left side. And that time, Moorhead's right side contingent of Austin Schultz, and I think I'm not sure who's playing guard tonight, but they took their 2 guys and pushed them back about 7 yards. Unfortunately, the ball was run on the left side, but they still got enough for a 1st down. But, man, did they put those guys on their roller skates that time.
Spuds at the 47-yard line of Moorhead. Under 6 now to play. Snap back, looking to pass, coming near side. Pass completed to Smith, makes one man miss, gets to about the 42-yard line in Alexandria territory. They'll mark him down at the 41, and that's another 1st down for the Spuds.
There's a case where they're running a route where he just ran a simple hitch route, but because of what's happened to him so far, Michael Hago ran a corner route, and he carried 2 people with him outside, and that was nice, and that gave him that extra yardage he needed.
And Alexandria will take a timeout after that first down, and so we'll step aside. Moorhead 28, Alexandria 20.
Earn great pay
1 for 2.
And now they'll line up for 2 as the Spuds lead it 28-26, courtesy of that blocked extra point attempt early in the game. Here's Thompson, punk fake. Now he tries to go short, and he's in for the score. And they throw a flag at the end as well, so we'll see what that is about. But
well, that ball was thrown right where it had to be. Threw it outside, but only where he could catch it, and he did a good job of getting in. And I think we're going to get something on Alexandria for being a little exuberant after they scored.
Well, we'll let the officials sort that out as we will step aside after that score. It's 2:57 left in the third quarter. Welcome back. Well, the officials have sorted things out.
They did go just against Moorhead.
Yeah, so personal foul after the play, after the 2-point conversion was good. And so Alexandria will kick off from the Moorhead 45-yard line here to put things back in play. And with Daniel Jackson kicking, I imagine this will be on 34th Street.
May end up on, I could say in Dilworth.
But he squibs it forward, and
nice.
The Spuds do recover. The Spuds were heads up on that play, and they recovered nicely.
Rain battle.
He's
everywhere.
Very alert. Gathered it up and keeps possession for the Spuds, and they'll have good field position at the 39.
There's a case where I'm sure they've been coached. You don't start going back on a kickoff until you see the ball kicked. Not only did you see that, he had his eyes open that he wanted to score, but he couldn't keep his feet.
Spuds come out with, and now we've got whistles. Looks like an official timeout. Well, at one point in the second quarter, Moorhead led 28-6. And now it's 28-28.
And I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, it looked like teams were lining up. And now I have no idea what the discussion is. I don't see any flags down. Things, like I said, were lined up to get started, and then whistles blew, so just assume it was something administrative with the officials.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Well, nothing, no penalties assessed. Nothing has changed. Ball is still at the 39, and the Spuds have possession. Gavin Quaid in the shotgun. Erlishka in the backfield. 2 wide receivers left. Handoff up the middle. Erlishka got through for about 5 yards. They'll give him 5 to the 44, and it'll be 2nd down and 5.
And again, they're just Moorhead is just up front, just blocking straight ahead, and he's coming up, seeing where they're getting the bend back. He bent that, started left, bent that all the way over to the right tackle, and picked up 5, almost 6 yards. Nice line surge by the Spuds.
Spuds break the huddle. They'll send 2 wide receivers left. That's Haugo and Smith. Erlishka in the backfield with Quaid. Quaid in the shotgun. Gets the snap, hands off, up the middle. Erlishka got tackled.
So
maybe a 3-yard gain on the play. He's going to be a little shy of the 1st down, so 3rd down and 1 now for the Spuds at the 43.
Nice job by their linebacker that time, Jacob Lano. when Herlishka started up on the right side, he was able to get across the guard's face and stop that. And he was real close to being in the secondary, and he just made a nice tackle around the waist and stopped him just short of the first down.
Yeah, pardon me, the 48-yard line is 3rd and 1 as the Spuds break huddle. Haugo right, Smith left, Herlishka in the backfield. Quaid now will go under center, sending Haugo in motion. Snap back, handoff. Herlishka has the first down.
Nice.
And across midfield to the 47 of Alexandria.
And good bend back that time. They sent Hago in motion, which widened that linebacker on that side. And they ran the wham play on that side also on Moorhead's left side. And that got nice bend back. And he picked up an extra couple yards because of it.
Yeah, a little bit of a different play than we've seen Gavin Quaid go under center. He's usually trying to sneak it ahead, but this time he stepped back, made the handoff, and Spuds pick up the first down. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Snap back to Quaid. He hands off. Here's Herlishka. Patience around the left side. Now he turns his on. He gets the first down, nearly got to the 30-yard line, and he's pushed out of bounds, but it picks up the first down on a nice carry for Herlishka around the left end.
I tell you what, patience, Corey. They ran basically a sweep that side. Pulled the guards, got him around. He patient, and then when the guard picked up the corner, he just took off. And then when that safety came over the top, he lowered his shoulder pad level and picked up an extra 2. That was fun.
33-yard line, first down. Spuds in Alexandria territory. Under a minute to go, 3rd quarter. Quaid in the shotgun, snap back, handoff, Herlishka. He's got room again. He's across the 25, holds on, protecting the ball. He's close to a first down. Looks like about a yard short. Should be 2nd and 1.
I tell you, great job on Moorhead's right side that time, where they've got Austin Schultz and company getting up and putting people back, and he's just sitting in that seam and running until somebody comes and tackles him.
25 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Spuds 2 wide receivers right, Herlishka in the backfield. Quaid snap back, handoff, Herlishka right up the middle, got some room, pushing things forward. He's across the 20. That's another first down for the Spuds.
Corey, the Moorhead's offensive line is they're getting great pushback right now.
5, 6, 7 yards a pop.
Yep.
Can't see that they're going to make any changes in running the ball with that kind of success. And that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Here from Jim Goda Stadium, we're all tied up. Moorhead 28, Alexandria 28. Well, they put 12 minutes on the clock. We start in the 4th quarter in a tie game, section semifinal. The winner of this one will host Sartell, regardless if it's Moorhead or Alexandria, both being a higher seed than Sartell. They will host the section championship on Friday. Spuds 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Gavin Quaid in the shotgun, Herlishka in the backfield. Handoff Herlishka right up the middle, big hole. He's across the 10, down at the 6.
Coming back.
And there's a flag on the play.
And they're going to get Moorhead with a holding call, which is too bad. And that was a nice quick hitter again, running that wham play where they bring Javid Carlson in, and he finds the linebacker, and he was right there behind him, big down, but unfortunately going to call holding.
And we'll see how far this backs up. And they'll put the ball down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it's from the spot, so that's a big one.
Yep. Yep, so it'll be still first down, but first down and 20 now for the Spuds. They'll send 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Erlishka in the backfield. Quaid in the shotgun. Snap back, looking to pass, comes near side, connects, and down at about the 22-yard line, connected there with Dawson Jareds.
Yep.
Gorguber on the tackle for Alexandria.
And nice job, just getting some of that penalty back now, and they just ran a little hitch to Jareds, who was lined up as the inside twin, curled up at about 5. Timing of it was perfect, hit him right in the numbers, and he got he got a good 8 of it back.
Yeah, good connection there on that play. Sets up a second down and long 12, we'll call it. Haugo in motion. Empty backfield. Quaid. Quick pass to the outside. Connects. Across the 20. Across the 15. Down inside the 10. Possibly another flag down on the far side.
Down here, way away from the play. It's too bad, and that was a nice job by Oliver Judd on that bubble screen. Unfortunately, it's going to come back, and I don't know why from this side.
Looks like a hold
Away
on Moorhead.
Away from the
way
ball.
Far away.
That's too bad. Nice job by Oliver. He did get the first down on that. They ran a bubble screen. He had good blocking out there. He got outside where he had some room, and then when they initiated contact, he initiated back and would have had the first down. Unfortunately,
so
doesn't
spot
matter.
of the foul was beyond the line of scrimmage, so it brings him back to the 30. So second down and 20 now for the Spuds. 10:53 and counting here, fourth quarter. We're tied at 28. Spuds held a 28-6 advantage in the second quarter, and Alexandria has come all the way back to tie it. Spuds 4 wide receivers left, 1 right, empty backfield. Quaid back to pass, looking over the middle. He'll launch one deep. There's contact. It's intercepted. Flag comes down. There was contact on the play. The return is still in progress. The Spuds make the tackle short of the 30, but this should be a pass interference on Alexandria.
That should be an automatic first down too. And there was contact. The ball was too bad. He threw that up kind of up for grabs, and the free safety stayed in the middle of the field, came up and got it. But their corner was all over DJ Smith that time.
Yeah, Smith was stumbling even in his route. The contact was that early.
Yep.
And we'll see. They're still talking about the administration of it. It should be a 15-yard penalty from the 30, right? And
normally that's an automatic first down, but it was 2nd and 20 or so.
Right.
So I might be wrong.
So it is pass interference. And it looks like it's second down. Yeah, it's not an automatic first down, but it'll be second down and 5 now from the 15
there you go.
For the Spuds.
Yep.
They break huddle. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Erlishka in the backfield. Quaid in the shotgun. Now they send Erlishka near side, empty backfield. Snap back, looking to pass, looking near side. He'll connect with Erlishka, makes a move, double teamed at the 15 and down. So no gain or maybe a half a yard.
Yep.
And that'll bring up third down and 5.
Yep, basically that bubble screen that time, Erlishka had three guys blocking for him out there. Unfortunately, one guy was able to get through and made first contact, and he almost got away, but he couldn't get away from that linebacker that came over afterwards. And that's great pursuit by their linebacker to come from that part of the field to come and assist on that so he doesn't get away.
Good team tackle there by Alexandria. Sets up third down and 5. Spuds will send 3 wide receivers right. Erlishka in the backfield. Quaid gets the snap. He'll roll right. He's got space. He's going to run it. Gets to the 10. That's a first down.
Wow.
Big hit on the far side.
His helmet came off.
It did. Big hit. And that is get to the 9-yard line. So first down for the Spuds.
He's got to come out of the game.
After a tough hit on quarterback Gavin Quaid, but he pops right back up and comes to the sideline, which is good to see.
Yeah, and he made the right decision. They rolled him out. He looked finally. And I like it. He put his shoulder pad levels down to get that first down, and he went and asked the officials, wasn't that face masking? But he didn't get that call.
2 wide receivers left, 1 right.
First and goal.
First and goal from the 9. Snap back, handoff for Lishka. He cuts to the right. He's got some room to the 5, to the 4, and maybe the 3-yard line. Jaden Griffin was in at quarterback for the Spuds for that play. And that'll bring Quaid back in. 8:50 and counting here, fourth quarter. Again, tie game, 28-28. Moorhead and Alexandria.
And real good hard running again by Herliska. He bounced it outside on that wham play that time and just about broke that tackle to get extra yards, but second and goal they'll take from the 5.
Second and goal for the Spuds. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Erlishka gets the handoff up the middle, plowing towards the end zone, and
touchdown.
He's in for a touchdown. Erlishka plows in from the 4-yard line, and the Spuds regain the lead at 34-28.
A nice drive by Moorhead, you know, and that all set up just for the fact that they had somebody that was heads up on the onside kick try, so they had a short field, but overcame 2 big holding penalties, and nice job of getting in the end zone.
Reber Keikos lines up for the extra point, the all-important extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up. It's good. And after that Keikos extra point, with 8:26 left in the fourth quarter, Moorhead 35, Alexandria 28.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
With the kickoff, he will pooch it over to Hennon. No. It will go out of bounds, and so that comes up to the 35. Yeah, so Alexandria on the out of bounds kick will get possession, their 3rd possession of the second half. They have scored on each of their first 2 here in the second half, and they will take over at the 35-yard line.
Yep, and he was just trying to directionally kick that one that time, and unfortunately, directionally kicked it too far.
Yeah, he was trying to keep it away from Kelly Johnson, who's had a couple of great returns out to midfield, trying to angle towards Hennon, and it just got away from him. So.
Yep, and that happens sometimes when you try to do that.
So Thompson in the shotgun as Alexandria steps up to the ball. Looks like they've got their trips receivers bunched up on the left side of the line of scrimmage. Snap back, fake handoff, pass out, screen play, got some room, first down, and maybe about a 13-yard gain. I think that was Johnson on the catch.
Yep. And it's just, again, running that bubble screen out of the left, and Moorhead that time just was not able to get the outside leverage they wanted to do, so he was able to sneak outside and get down the sideline for a big first down.
Yep, 12-yard gain puts it at the 47. First down, Alexandria, trips left, wide receiver right, single back in the backfield with Thompson. Snap back, handoff up the middle, flatten. Got about 3 on the play before being stopped and pushed back. Maybe 2, they'll spot it at the 49.
Yep, it ran a little inside handoff, and it's again that inside zone play. And Otto and Herliska, both from a linebacker spot, they did a nice job of recognizing that and making sure there was no cutback lane and stop that for a nice short gain.
49-yard line of Alexandria, second down and 8. Thompson in the shotgun, wide receivers left and right. Snap back, looking right. Pass comes near side, off the hands, and
Oh.
nearly intercepted by Judd. Just off the hand of Mason Gorghuber. And Judd got a hand on it as well, but it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
I don't think he ever saw the ball. He was looking to line him up, and if he could have picked his head up, he might have had a nice pick. Again, Moorhead brought heat from Moorhead's right side with the outside linebacker Otto that time. And again, he had to throw that ball just a little early, so it wasn't. It's usually on target. I think the heat caused that ball not to be on target.
7:36 to go, 4th quarter. Spuds have regained the lead, 35-28. Thompson in the shotgun, 3rd down and 8. Looking to pass, pump fakes, rolling right now. Now he delivers short and out of play, way over the head of Johnson. Again, as you said, Mac, a little bit of pressure on Thompson, and that ball is incomplete.
And Otto again, he came when Thompson decided to roll his way a little bit. He came across and got in his face, and he hurried his throw. And great pressure, and they're in punting formation.
They're in punt
here.
formation with 7:31 to go, 4th quarter, trailing by 7. Not risking a 4th down and 8, turning the ball over at midfield to the Spuds. So they're lined up to punt anyway.
And Moorhead's making sure that there's not a fake here.
And the kick is away. It'll land at about the 25, bounces into the air, and touched up by the Cardinals at the 21. And for a moment there, it looked like the Spuds may have touched that. There were so many Spuds in the area, but it avoided the Spuds, and they will get possession at the 21.
Oh, boy. They're getting talked to, too, on the sideline. And the special teams coach saying, get away from that ball because it was taking a Spud bounce, and holy Toledo, that was too close.
That was very, very close. So the Spuds will start 1st and 10 on the 21. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Quaid in the shotgun. Erlishka in the backfield. He'll get the carry up the middle, bounces it to the outside, across the 25, to the 30, still on his feet.
Wow.
Plows forward to the 31. He'll be a yard shy of, or a half yard shy. Oh, that is enough for a 1st down.
Wow. There was not a lot there, but his patience paid off. And when Javid Carlson got on the linebacker, he just barely slid outside. Their linebacker on that side, Lano, was trying to pull the ball out, and he just put his shoulder pad level down and carried him for an extra 4 yards.
Erlishka needed the 31. He got to the 32. Another set of downs here for the Spuds. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Erlishka in the backfield with Quaid. Quaid in the shotgun, gets the snap, hands off Erlishka up the middle. Again, patience. Now he bursts forward, 40, 45, 50. Taken down just into Alexandria territory. They're going to mark him down right at midfield. Another 1st down carry for Erlishka, and the Spuds are in business at midfield.
Great block. They ran power back to Moore's left side that time, and he waited for Moorhead's guard, Ashton Speaker, to make the block. He did, and then he cut back inside of that block and found his own aim, and wow, big 1st down. Great block by the guard.
Erlishka back-to-back 1st down carries. 6:15 to go and counting. 4th quarter, Spuds hold the lead, 35-28. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Erlishka in the backfield with Quaid in the shotgun. Snap back, hand off, Erlishka again. Patience, now bounce to the outside. He's at the 45. He's going to slide down.
Late
and
hit.
The flag absorbed the hit, so I believe that's going to be a late hit.
Yep. Home. When he went down, Homovig went down low with him, and so when you get a hit like that, they're going to end up calling this. This might be a 15-yarder.
We'll see here. Personal foul.
Yep.
On Alexandria, so that is a 15-yard penalty.
Yep.
And that'll be marked off from the 41. And 1st down, Spuds.
And it's not very often you see a running back like Herlishka go to a slide, but
right.
when he made his cut, he saw there's a wall there, and he knew he had the 1st down, so he just slid. And unfortunately for Alex, their linebacker kept coming, and he did. And he hit him in the head. And when he hit him in the head in today's market, they're going to call that every time.
So Spuds now at the 26-yard line. 5:40 and counting to go, 4th quarter, holding a 7-point lead. 2 wide receivers right, DJ Smith on the near side left. Erlichka in the backfield, Quaid in the shotgun. 10 seconds on the play clock. Spuds are running it down. And the snap. Handoff for Erlichka. Patience, bursting through the hole. Gets up near the 20, flag on the play.
Wrapped up by Brown. And a flag on the play.
And that's too bad. Again, it's away from the play. Erlichka, good patience again, picked up about 4 when they ran power back to that side. But on the backside of the play, they're going to call the Moorhead's right tackle for holding. And, you know, they got to call it. It's too bad because it doesn't really affect the play. But
a penalty's a penalty,
penalty's
right?
a penalty. You got to call, and that's too bad. That negated a nice gain. He picked up about 4 on that. And Moorhead has just been their own worst enemy with these holding calls today. That's 3 holding calls in 2 series. That's just woofta.
Well, so far the Spuds have been able to overcome those penalties, but you never want to be in that situation as they are now 1st and 20 on the 31 of Alexandria. 5 minutes and counting. Here in the 4th quarter, Spuds lead at 35-28. Quaid in the shotgun, Erlichka, single back in the backfield. Handoff, Erlichka up the middle. Had some room, he'll get to the 30. So getting a little bit of that penalty yardage back as he was brought down by Staples.
And they're really playing it close to vest. They're making sure that they're taking as much time as they can, of course. And Erlichka, he's got 2 hands over the ball. When he bends over like that, Corey, he's hard to stop. He picked up extra yards after contact because he's just got a nice low frame and he's running with a lot of power.
Well, we've seen it time and time again. He's carrying defenders 3, 4, 5 yards down the field. So, yeah, very powerful runner. Then Spuds are using that ability to their advantage. Quaid in the backfield, or Quaid in the shotgun with Erlichka in the backfield. Again, handoff, patience, left side across the 30, trying to get to the 25. Might be just a hair shy of the 25. Should set up about a 3rd down and 10.
And he's doing a nice job of reading his blocks up front. Again, Javid Carlson's playing that H-back or wing or slot or whatever you want to call it, the tight end off the line. He's coming in, and he waits to see what Javid does. That time Javid took the guy outside. He snuck back inside. Again, carried people for about 2 yards after initial contact to make this very manageable because you're in 4-down territory. You only need half of it.
3rd down and 10 at the 26-yard line. Quaid in shotgun. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap back, handoff for Erlichka up the middle. He's got a hole. It bounces off of 1. Nearly broke it away, but it'll be a short gain, maybe about 3-4 yards.
Yeah, he did a nice job of cutting it back, and Jacob Lanu from his linebacker spot did a good job of getting underneath the block of I couldn't see who it was and made contact. Otherwise, I think he would have had the 1st down, but still 4th down, big play. And they're going to take as much time off this clock as they can, Corey.
Yeah, I'm guessing they may even run it down. They don't look like they're attempting to even break the huddle at this point. They may run it down and take a timeout.
Take a timeout, yep.
Yep, so 2:37 and counting and 2 seconds on the play clock, and that is indeed what happened. So we will step aside here as the Spuds will take this timeout. 2:34 on the clock, 4th quarter. Moorhead 35, Alexandria 28.
Woofta. Wow.
Find your new home with Coldwell
This is
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Welcome back to Jim Goda Stadium on the campus of Moorhead Senior High School. This is playoff football, and it feels like it. 2:34 to go in the fourth quarter. The Spuds hold a 7-point advantage at 35-28. Spuds hold the ball. It is 4th down and 7. Ball is spotted on the 23-yard line of Alexandria. Spuds are out of a timeout. DJ Smith lined up left, Haugo right, and the snap back. Quaid's looking, he pump fakes, and he'll launch one over for Smith. Looking for Smith, and it is caught! It is incomplete. Incomplete. At a moment, it looked like he had possession, but fell away. It fell away. And so Alexandria will take over at the 23-yard line with 2:28 to go, trailing by 7 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I'll tell you what, what a play. He ran a little stutter and go, had a step on him. The ball was thrown just the way it needs to be, on time, out where he needs to get it. He went up and got it. And as he was coming down, their defensive back made a great play and got a piece of the ball, and that knocked it out when he hit the ground.
Alexandria takes the field now at their own 23-yard line. 2 wide receivers left and right. Flatten in the backfield with Thompson. Thompson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quick pass near side, completed, and tackled immediately short of the 30-yard line. Schoen Rock makes the reception on the near side. Alexandria was going to go hurry up.
And a good job by Jaden Griffin keeping that ball in front of him.
2nd down and 4 for the Cardinals. Snap back, fake the handoff, rolling left, passes, complete, bobbled but complete. Johnson hauls it in short of the 40. That's going to be a 1st down for Alexandria. Under 2 minutes to play. Clock will run after the ball is set. Spuds lead it 35-28. We're in the fourth quarter. Time is ticking now. 1:52. Alexandria with the ball. 2 wide receivers left and right. Single back in the backfield. Thompson in the shotgun. Sends Johnson in motion. Gets the snap back, looking deep. Goes down the left side. It is contested and incomplete. Nice play on the far side. That looked like Jaden Griffin in coverage.
It was. Yep.
Jaden Griffin with a nice play. Both he and Johnson got hands on the ball to knock it away.
Yeah, nice job of staying back. They ran a little, I don't know what you call it, out and up if you want. And he did a nice job of staying back, and when the ball's in there long enough, he was able to get a piece of it and knock it down.
1:34 to go. Spuds lead it 34-28. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers left. Empty backfield for Thompson. Snap back, looking to pass. Stepping up, stepping away from pressure, rolling right, passes caught, and hauled down. It's going to be short of the 1st down, so the clock's going to continue to run unless Alexandria takes a timeout. They have not yet. Minute 20 and counting. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 at the 42-yard line of Alexandria. Again, empty backfield. Trips left, 2 to the right. Snap back, looking to pass. He's looking left, rolling left. Quaid pumps, now he'll run, and he'll get out of bounds. Picks up the 1st down, crosses midfield, and is out of bounds at about the 49-yard line of Moorhead. But it's a 1st down with 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter.
I tell you, nice job by Moorhead of keeping people in front of him. They had every bottle. He had nowhere to throw the ball, and he finally had to run with it to get the 1st down and get out of bounds. But nice job by the Spuds, and they're keeping their 2 safeties back deep so nobody gets behind them.
Again, 3 wide receivers right, 2 left, empty backfield for Thompson. In the shotgun, gets the snap. Looking downfield, launches it over the middle, and is off target, incomplete. Sliding down there was Schoenrock and not able to haul that in, so it'll be 2nd down and 10, 57.8 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, Moorhead leads at 35-28.
And again, good pressure. Moorhead's only bringing 3 people, but they got some pressure on him. And so when he stepped up and he slid to his left, he was still sliding when he threw the ball, and that ball got away from him. But good job by Moorhead. They're keeping everybody in front of them. They're not letting anybody get deep. It's okay to let them catch the ball in front of you because the clock runs when that happens.
Little bit of confusion on the offensive set, but they have 3 wide receivers right, 2 left, snap back. Thompson looking to pass. Passes over the middle and sails wide and incomplete. That'll be 3rd down and 10 now for Alexandria. 54 seconds left. They remain at the 49-yard line of Moorhead.
Nice job by Jaden Griffin. Okay, they've got 2 deep safeties. He's just backpedaling. The guy in front of him settled. He kept him there. And when the ball was in air, he stepped forward. The receiver actually stepped back inside, and that ball sailed wide.
Alexandria puts Flatten in the backfield now. 2 wide receivers left and right. Thompson in the shotgun. With snap back, looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Delivers a pass over the field. It is caught, complete. 1st down to the 30, to the 25, and down at the 24. Connecting there with Schoenrack.
And again, that was just a deep in route. He was way outside to the left, brought it back inside, and then he bought himself time by scrambling like that, and the receiver just kept coming with him. He found him in that zone.
And with that 1st down completion, Alexandria is going to take a timeout, and we'll step aside. 45 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Moorhead 35, Alexandria 28.
Knowing the right people makes the difference.
30. Well, the excitement of playoff football is here at Jim Goda Stadium. It is coming down to the wire. The Spuds hold a 35-28 lead in the 4th quarter. 45 seconds remain. Alexandria driving at the 24-yard line of Moorhead with 1 timeout remaining. Trips right, wide receiver left. Hennon in the backfield, Thompson back to pass. Rolling left, he'll connect with Hennon on the far side. Makes a man miss, gets to the 20, and steps out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. It's short of a 1st down, but he got out of bounds. 36.3 to go here in the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you what, Jack Tompkins wants that one back because he played that perfectly. That was the running back that came out of the backfield, and he kept in front of him. When he threw him the ball, it was short, and he just didn't make the tackle, and he's over-talking himself. I said, well, make the next tackle then.
36.3 seconds left. Spuds lead it 35-28. Ball is on the 17-yard line. It's 2nd and 3, Alexandria. 2 wide receivers left and right. Hennon in the backfield with Thompson. And whistles go. And Moorhead's going to take a timeout. So we'll get a little bit of a breather here as Moorhead will talk about it as the drama builds. From Jim Goda Stadium, it's Moorhead 35, Alexandria 28.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
It does. Well, they had to call that timeout because they came out in a balanced set, 2 receivers each side, and their safeties weren't aligned correctly, so it's a good timeout. And see if they can get it figured out this time. There we go.
Alexandria with pretty much the same formation, 2 wide receivers left and right. Hennon in the backfield with Thompson. Snap back, Thompson looking to pass. Pressure comes, dumps it off to Hennon. That hit the ground. Yep, that'll be incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Moorhead rolled the dice that time. They brought both inside linebackers. That was man-to-man all the way, and they got enough pressure on him that he had to throw that off his back foot, and the ball didn't get there. And that was pretty nice. Now they got 2 more downs.
Yeah, no, Thompson really had no choice there with the pressure right in his face. He knew he had the safety valve, tried to dump it off to Hennon. Unfortunately, the ball was low and hit the turf. I'm not sure if he would have been able to pick up the 1st down anyway, but as it stands, 3rd down and 3, 32.7 seconds to go. Thompson in the shotgun. Snap back. Pumps. Fires. Passes complete. It's a first down. And he gets out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. That's Schoenrock on the far side with the catch. And 28.3 now.
Thompson was a cool customer. Moorhead brought both inside linebackers again. They were getting pressure on. He stepped up and threw a strike to that guy. Nice job. Moorhead had good coverage, but he threw a strike.
So 1st and goal now for Alexandria at the 9-yard line. Trailing by 7. 28.3 seconds to go. 2 wide receivers left and right. Hennon in the backfield, now moving to the right of Thompson. Thompson in the shotgun, gets the snap. Looking left, fires across the middle. That one's incomplete. Had Johnson, looked like it got on Johnson quicker than he expected, and he dropped it. So it'll be 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, he wasn't when he came out of his cut. The ball was already in the air. And again, Moorhead bringing both inside linebackers. That time they picked that up, but it still had enough pressure on him that he felt that he had to throw that a little early.
3 wide receivers coming to the right side. 1 left. Hennon in the backfield to the left of Thompson. 2nd down and goal at the 9. 24 seconds to go. Snap back, pump fake, little fade to the quarter, and he dropped it. It was a little bit overthrown, but Jackson Schoenrock put a move on the cornerback on that side, got free. He was open, but it was just a little overthrown.
Yep, and it's just a case where he ran a little stutter and go, and Jaden Griffin bid on it, and he just barely overthrew that. And he wasn't able to jump up, to go get it, and I think he just couldn't get his feet up underneath him.
20.8 seconds to go. Time not really a factor as it's 3rd and goal at the 9-yard line. 2 wide receivers left and right. Hennon in the backfield. Thompson shotgun. Snap. Looking to pass. Rolling left. Throws it over the middle. Man open. It's in. Intercepted! 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 Spuds come up with the play of the game.
Thompson's pass is intercepted by
Carfier.
Carfier.
Yep.
Carfier and the Spuds are going to get flagged for celebration.
They don't care. They got the ball. Alex only has 1 timeout. They're going to get it for celebration, and you know what? That's fine.
It looked like the entire team was on the field.
And they were, and Carfier did a nice job. You know what? They got pressure on him. He threw a floater, and Carfier never left his man. And then it's just like when they're boxing out. Yes. And when they're boxed out, he looked like he boxed out for a rebound, went up and got it and pulled it down, and he was hugging that ball, making sure.
Yeah, personal foul on the Spuds.
Excessive celebration.
The celebration, yep. After the play, the flags came out after the interception. So it is Moorhead's ball. Isaiah Carfier makes the interception. 14.9 seconds to go, and that should be enough for the Spuds to secure this victory. They lead it 35-28, and they will have the ball in Alexandria with just 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, depending on if they burn the timeout, but you're going to see more. I call it the victory formation. They're going to snap it, take a knee, make sure. They'll have to take a timeout. They might have to snap it twice, but what a big interception play of the game, huh?
Wow.
All of a sudden, everybody feels lighter.
Oh, holy smokes. The first semifinal matchup of the day in Sauk Rapids going right down to the wire with a missed field goal to end that one, and now a throw into the end zone that's intercepted to end this one. And now
Moorhead's going to take their last time out and just say, here, fellas, we're going to do this. Make sure, don't do anything dumb. If they call their timeout, fine, we'll take the second snap. Just making sure that everybody is on the same page and not having anything dumb happen to you, I guess is the best thing.
Right. I mean, anytime you're taking a snap, things can happen. An exchange can go bad or whatever. So.
I mean, there's even a case where if you got a bad snap, go ahead and it goes in the end zone, fall on it, take the safety. It doesn't matter.
Well, So talk about all those scenarios that could happen. Yep.
But, it's half the distance to the goal line, so the ball's on the 5.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. They gave him the full 15 on that because it was intercepted in the end zone. The ball should have been on the 20. So
yeah, seemed like the ball should have been on the 10.
Should have been, but that's what they're doing, and here we go.
Victory formation. Quaid under center, gets the snap cleanly, takes a knee, and
Alex isn't even going to call the
Alex
timeout.
is not going to call the timeout. That's going to run out the time. So we will step aside here and gather ourselves at the end of this one. Your final score,